your phone and throw your red dress on. Meet me out on loan. Come on, climb my truck. I've saved a couple bucks, yeah. Tonight we'll be lucky, you know. So let's roll all night. We gonna roll until the morning light.
Well, good evening, race fans, and welcome to UltimateDirtTV. Tonight on the program, it is the final race in Racing to the Rumble in Fort Wayne here on the iRacing.com servers. It is the final night, $1,000 up for grabs for one of these drivers. Brett Wheeler joined alongside Alex Robinson. Alex, it's good to have you back, buddy.
I'm happy to be here. I've been watching. I've been watching in the wings. I've been waiting to have my chance to pinch hit here and, save it for the best here for the last race, and I can't wait.
We take a look at the qualifying results on screen. Alex Bergeron, the man that goes quick time here tonight. Just trying to think how many heat races we are looking at. I believe we're looking at least a couple of heat races. 9. I'm going to say we're going to have 4 heats on the program. So Alex Bergeron, Aiden Beerline, Jordan Mahurda. Now we've got no idea who are in the Tim Sims cars, and Cameron Merriman rounds out the top 5. We'll take a look quickly at your starting grid. Chris Saveske will start on pole. Stephen Goldner lines up at a position number 2.
In row number 2, on the inside, the 18 of Cameron Merriman. To the outside, the 12, it's Alex Bergeron.
Rolling off in one of the Tim Sims 7 car, it is, no idea. Again, he'll start position number 5, and Matthew Croak will line up at a position number 6.
Starting in the 7th spot, that 29, that's Tim Sims' 8 car. And in the 8th spot, the 24 of Tim Sims' 6th car.
All right, I believe we are looking for start this time by the pace truck. We'll move infield. I believe we're looking at 8 laps on the board, make it 10 laps. Here we go, green flag goes out, run away with Chris Sabaske, leading us off down into turn number 1 and 2.
You see their battle already up for the 2nd spot here. Goldner goes to the outside here on that Tim Sims 7 car, the 27 machine on the bottom side here. Here comes the 12, Alex Bergeron now makes the pass for the 3rd spot as Goldner takes it right back.
Goldner working through the middle of the speedway right now. Again, don't forget all these drivers, they are all on the same setup. So fixed setup racing, all chasing the big payday later on tonight. We're still working down the back straightaway. Chris Sabeske still leading the way. And then you go back to the 27 and running in the 2nd position. That's the Tim Sims 7th car. Now we do apologise. We've got no idea who's in which car. We've had no information handed to us. So we'll just do and show what we can right now. Stephen Goldner in car 30, working to the outside. He'll take over position number 2 at the end of lap number 4.
Here comes that 12 machine of Alex Bergeron now. He's making a run on the bottom side. 3-car battle here for the 2nd spot. Bergeron on the bottom side. 2-for-1 slide job there on Goldner and that Tim Sims 7 car. But Tim Sims, that 27, he takes back the 2nd spot here as now Matthew Croak takes over the 4th spot there from Goldner as those two are side by side.
Yeah, Goldner and Croak wheel to wheels. Goldner throws the slide job there on Croak. Croak trying to work it back to his inside. They battle down into turn number 1 and 2. Well, I gotta say, Alex, this racetrack, it's pretty tacky, but it's pretty racy here for the opening heat race of the night.
Speedway providing some of the best action in sprint car racing, and Goldner right now and Croak, they're putting on that best spot here for that transfer spot. Goldner starts to pull away here from Matthew Croak. Alex Bergeron now has taken over the 2nd spot there from that 27 machine, and now Chris Sabeske 2 laps away from taking home heat race number 1.
Yeah, he'll work it down the back straight away. Chris Sabeske started on pole courtesy of the inversion here at the Eldora Speedway. White flag is out. Alex, 1 lap left to run here in heat race number 1.
21 machine started on the pole here of heat race number 1, down back chute into 3 and 4, and he is going to win heat race number 1. That's Chris Sabeske. Bergeron 2nd, Tim Sims, the 27 machine, will finish 3rd. Stephen Goldner takes home that 4th and final transfer spot.
Well, there we go. Heat race number 1 done and dusted. We'll take a look at your qualifying results. Your heat race number 1 results, as qualifying is already done. And okay, it shows Alex Bergeron your winner. Tim Sims 7th car in 2nd. Stephen Goldner 3rd. Chris Sabeske comes home in 4th. Croak, then the Tim Sims 8, Tim Sims 6 car, along with Cameron Merriman in position number 8. As heat number 2, Braden Baker lines up the 71 from position number 1. Michael Millard Perales lines up at a position number 2.
Starting in the 3rd spot, the 23 of Lane Snook to the outside. It is Aiden Beerline.
And well, we've got a couple of Tim Sims cars rolling off in the Tim Sims 1 machine. They'll start position number 5. And to the outside, it's a Tim Sims 3 car.
Starting in the 7th spot, that's the Tim Sims 11 car. And starting in the A spot, it's Tim Sims 10 car.
Someone. I reckon one of those Tim Sims car. In fact, one of them did not make the call. That's in the number 11 machine. But Alex, heat number 1 was pretty racy, I got to say. And it's not normally, we don't really have that kind of racing in heat race number 1.
Especially, a tacky race surface. Didn't expect it, but gotta admit, over the past few weeks, got back from vacation running Eldora. Eldora, even tacky, has become more and more racy since that last update, and it showed there again in heat race number 1. I really like, I don't know if they actually did anything, but whatever they did to Eldora Speedway, it's racy here, and heat race number 2 is underway.
Braden Baker leads us off down into turn number 1 and 2. Michael Millard Perales. And we're just going to go with Michael Millard as what he's known for. He's running in 2nd position. Aiden Beerline in 3rd. Then you go back to Lane Snook in 4th. And that's your top 4 transfer positions that these drivers are running at the moment.
Braden Baker holds that top spot. Here comes the 23 machine of Michael Millard, bringing along Aiden Beerline there. Beerline in the 3rd spot. Lane Snook now in the 4th spot here. Those 4 are in the transfer spots to go on to the A main event here. Millard and now Baker making moves. Here comes Beerline to the top side, making 3-wide battle here for your race lead.
Beerline showing that he's not here to muck around. He's going to look to take the win away. Oh my God, someone in one of the Tim Sims 11 car was just sitting right there, and unfortunately for Michael Millard, he goes upside down in a massive way. Here comes Lane Snook now closing in on the back of Aiden Beerline, but Beerline trying to get by the 71 of Braden Baker. There's a car stopped on the exit of turn number 2. I'm assuming there's someone in the Tim Sims 11 machine.
Baker and Beerline, that is your battle for the race lead. Now, here comes Lane Snook now to throw his hat in the mix here, but Beerline on the inside here on Baker. Now slide job from Beerline for the race lead. Here comes Snook now to the outside on Baker. Snook trying to take over the 2nd spot here from Baker. 3-car battle now for that race lead, but Beerline starting to pull away.
Yeah, Beerline showing that he's all class at the moment here in heat race number 2. A mile and a half to go, 3 laps remaining. Here comes the Tim Sims 3 car, gets into the side there of Lane Snook, and that'll put one of the Tim Sims 1 car in the NOS Energy number 28 machine up to position number 3. Braden Baker will reclaim 2nd, but 2 laps left to run here for your race leader. Aiden Beerline leading the way down the back straightaway.
Aiden Beerline, your race leader here, going to take the white flag this time by Braden Baker in the 2nd spot. And then it's the Tim Sims 1 machine, Lane Snook. Your 4 cars on track, all 4 in transfer spots here for that 13 machine of Aiden Beerline going through turn number 3 and 4. Aiden Beerline takes home heat race number 2. Braden Baker, Tim Sims 1 machine, and Lane Snook going on to your A main.
Well, another pretty racy racetrack for heat race number 2 between Beerline, Snook. Baker was in it. Baker was involved in that one as well. Of course, the Tim Sims 1 car was pretty racy towards the end of that one. For drama struck for some of those guys. But there it is, Beerline, Baker, the Tim Sims 1 car. Lane Snook going through to the main event. Everybody else will go through to the consolation races. Heat race number 3. We'll see Randy Shreves line up at a position number 1 to the outside of Sean Stevens, position number 2.
Dean, I'm going to butcher this one.
Gertie.
Ready? Gertie will start in the 3rd spot, and Jordan Malherder will start in the 4th spot.
Lyndon Jones rolls off at a position number 5. The Tim Sims 4 machine will start position number 6.
Starting 7th, it's Tim Sims 12 machine, and starting 8th, it's Andrew Boucher.
Boucher, yes. Like Gertie race engines?
Yeah.
There you go. That's how.
There we go.
Yeah, that's how I remember it. Nice and simple. Nice and simple. So waiting for Randy Shreves in the 56. So Alex, it's 3:30 in the afternoon over there. This is how committed Sean Stevens and I are. We are currently 7:36 a.m. In fact, I was up at 6:30 to get ready for this race. And I'm still tired, and I still could go back. I literally could just shut my eyes and go back to sleep.
Yeah, I feel that pain sometimes. Remember that time you made me and BJ Duval stay up till like 5 in the morning to do
Correction.
your...
Okay, right. No, listen, I didn't make you.
We had no choice. Your internet was out. It was either we didn't do it and there was no broadcast, or we stay up and we do the broadcast.
Yeah, and what happened?
And we're team players here.
Yeah, that's right. So I didn't make you do it. You opted to stay up.
Oh, I was a nice person.
Yeah, I never said you weren't. Here we go. Heat number 3, 6 cars on the racetrack. Top 4, 10 laps is on, and 10 laps is on the board. We're underway. Rennie Shrees leading us up down into turn number 1 and 2. Gertie. Well, there was some contact today. There was a gap between Gertie and Stevens, and Stevens going to get shuffled back to position number 6. Lap number 1 is in the books for Randy Shreves.
Gertie in the second spot here. Jordan Mulherter in that third spot. And then Lyndon Jones takes over the fourth spot there after Sean Stevens' hiccup there in the start of the heat race. But now Shreves under pressure here from Gertie. Gertie had a run out of turn number 3 and 4 into 1 and 2 side by side now for the race lead. That 56 machine of Randy Shreves, though, gets the run off the exit. And now into turn 3 and 4. Here comes Mulherter with the head of steam.
Well, Gertie he's holding on to position number 2. And that gets the old bigger right rear there from Mulherter. In fact, there wasn't so much the right rear, it was more so much the tail tank of that number 13 machine. There's Gertie on the screen. Then you go back to Lyndon Jones in that fourth and final transfer position. Then you got the couple of Tim Sims car, the 4 and the 12, running in positions 5 and 6. Sean Stevens already back in the pit areas. We complete another lap. That's 5 down, 5 to run. The battle is on for the race lead.
Here comes Mulherter, slides up there, had to check up though, or he would have collected Randy Shreves there, as Shreves now takes back the race lead from Mulherter. Gertie now trying to gain some more speed back on Jordan Mulherter, who's in the second spot, but Randy Shreves, it's been all Randy Shreves here in heat race number 3.
Right now, Shreves looking to continue to lead the way, but he's got Mulherter closing in. Remember, top 4 going straight through to your A main event. Shreves trying to get himself a good starting position in tonight's A main. 2 laps left to run. Right now, it's still Shreves, Mulherter, Gertie, and Jones. 1, 2, 3, and 4.
Here comes a slider attempt from Mulherter for the race lead. Now Shreves back underneath, side by side. White flag is out. Here comes Shreves to the bottom side here for your race lead. Slides back. Mulherter ducks under, takes back the race lead into 3 and 4. Side by side they go. Who's going to get the run here in the race win? It's going to be Jordan Mulherter. Randy Shreves second. Gertie in the third spot, and Lyndon Jones in fourth.
We'll see the checkered flag come out, and we will go through your official results here in just a few moments' time as checkers are out. Heat race number 3 is heat number 4 getting ready to make their way out of pit road here in a few seconds. Time Mulherter, Shreves, Gertie, Jones 1, 2, 3, and 4. Then the Tim Sims 4 and 12 car come in 5 and 6. Sean Stevens in 7th, and Andrew Bowser did not make the call for heat number 3. Heat number 4, Kevin Handley lines up the 110 machine from position number 1. Position number 2, driving the Black Diamond Motorsports 1X machine. It's a little Hurricane of Mason Hannigan.
Starting on the third spot, the 11 of Jalen Cox to the outside. It's one of those Tim Sims machines in the Tim Sim 2.
Row number 3 will be the Tim Sims 9 car out of position number 5 to the outside. It's Tim Sims 5 out of position number 6. And Ryan Sheet in the Black Diamond Motorsports number 10 machine will roll off from the 7th starting position. Alex, all 3 heat races have been phenomenal so far. There's been a lot of passing, there's been a lot of racing, especially towards the front of the field.
The best part is, this track looks stellar going into those consolation races. We have one more heat race, but these consies are going to be phenomenal. This racetrack, you know, sometimes the track is too slick for those consies, but now, oh, the chef's kiss to whoever set this track up today. I give the chef's kiss to it. This is a track that I would love to run.
Yes, I'm gonna take that one. Although it wasn't me. Fourth and final heat race of the night. Just, oh, there's some problems there with the Tim Sims car. Just at an assumption. Oh, no, they're back. Oh, they're playing peekaboos with the internet. Green flag is out. In fact, Platinum 1 is in the books. Kevin Hanley leads the way from Mason Hannigan. Jalen Cox in third position. Then Ryan Sheen and the Ted Mistring working the bottom side to work down into 3 and 4 for the second time.
This is just weird as Mason Hannigan changed his paint scheme very often, because that is a different paint scheme than I saw last night there. But he just made a slider for the race lead there on Kevin Hanley. Side by side, they went down the back chute. Hanley returns the favor here on Hannigan for the race lead.
Yeah, I'm not sure what he does with his paints. I know he's got a couple of paints, so maybe just trying to give all of them a bit of a run for their money as Hanley continues to lead the way. The slider line starting to come into effect here. In heat number 4, Hanley goes up top, Hannigan goes low, slide job, they'll switch lanes, top and bottom, Hannigan goes top on the exit of turn number 2, into 3, Hannigan on the top, and the slider line for Kevin Hanley, 5 down, 5 to run.
Kevin Hanley still on that top side of the raceway here, as so is Hannigan, so is Cox. They're holding on to 1, 2, and 3 right now, with Sheep in the 4th spot here, but Hanley, he is holding on here. Cox trying to make a run here on that 22 machine there of Mason Hannigan. Not going to get there, though, into turn 1 and 2.
Well, Hannigan, tell you what, he's still got a whole lot of work to do if he wants to get by Kevin Hanley, although Hanley is really showing the way out in front in the 110 machine. Ryan Sheet in 3rd, Jalen Cox in 4th. And again, those Tim Sims guys, I'm assuming, and again, just at the assumption that they are having some sort of connection issues over in the Rumble in Fort Wayne venue. So white flag is going to be up this time by for Kevin Hanley.
Kevin Hanley here going to hold on to the race lead going into turn 1 and 2. Hannigan looked like he was going to go to the bottom there in 1 and 2 now, trying to make a run. Final turn coming here for Kevin Hanley. He's going to go to the bottom side, run a little bit of a slider line here out of turn number 4. Kevin Hanley wins heat race number 4. Mason Hannigan, Sheep, and Jalen Cox will finish in the 4th and final transfer spot.
So heat number 4 is complete. Now we'll move into the first of our 2 last chance qualifiers, which you'll see a bunch of those Tim Sims cars, and that's going to be fun to commentate. Alex is Hanley, Hannigan, Sheep, and Cox. Okay, 1, 2, 3, and 4, and of course those Tim Sims cars again. I believe they are having some sort of connection issues as to why they did not finish heat number 4. As your C main, which is also known as B main number 1, will line up like this. Matthew Croak will start position number 1 in Tim Sims 4 out of position number 2.
Tim Sims 8 starts in the 3rd spot, and the Tim Sims 12 starts in 4th.
Tim Sims 6 will start position number 5. Sean Stevens will start 6th, and Cameron Merriman lines up out of position number 7. That is a look at the UltimateDirtTV starting grid. 12 laps, top 4 going through to the main event, and we'll have a 35-lap main event later on tonight, Alex, to find out who is going to be victorious here tonight.
It's Brett Wheeler.
Alex Robinson.
I got to ask you here, what is your opinion on the racetrack?
Yes.
Great chat.
Yeah. You can't great chat when I just say yes. But Craig played. Craig played and knows the deal. If you ask a question, you're going to get an answer like that.
Let me rephrase.
Okay.
Great answer.
Yes. Thank you. Look, I'm here. I'm here most of the day. Here most of the day, mate. No, actually, I like it. Actually.
The real question is, when are we going to get another 24-hour stream from Brett Wheeler?
No, not ever again.
It wasn't that bad.
You know, it wasn't that bad for you.
I kept you company.
Yeah, wasn't that bad for you, but let me tell you, you try play the same game for 24 hours.
I didn't tell you had to play the same game for 24 hours.
I know, I was trying to play different games, but we were just having so much fun.
Oh yeah, because watching everyone else in trucks wreck each other is fun. But here we go, Matthew Croak, Cameron Merriman, the only 2 cars to make the call here in this B main. Brett Wheeler, this is, there comes Tim Sims 8 machine now coming out of the pits here. So, Looks like a few might have missed the call.
Yeah, like I said, I think they were just trying to load back into the server. Probably what should have happened. And again, we can only say what probably should have happened is maybe delay of the caution to let those guys, or even throw the caution at the end of lap one. So no cautions right up until the A main event. Sean Stevens, well, he's in the 26. He's a lap down, and he's just trying to get back onto the lead lap. Although it won't really matter at the moment because it's the top four that are going to go through. You see the 18 of Cameron Merriman, who was running in second position. You see Matthew Croak in the number 2 machine for Phantom Motorsports, still battling with Sean Stevens. Again, Stevens is a lap down, trying to stay on the lead lap.
You know what? He's putting up a fight here against Matthew Croak, the 26 and 2, putting on a fun battle here. You would think this battle's for the race lead, but look behind him here. That might come soon. Cameron Merriman now closing in on your race leader here. Matthew Croak, and a slider attempt there from Sean Stevens now. Going to go still at this as Croak and Stevens still battle it out here. And Stevens, again, just trying to stay on the lead lap.
Oh, Croak going to go to the bottom side to protect that slider as you see Stevens coming back in the 26 with a whole head of steam down into turn number 3, but Croak looking to drive away from the 26 of Sean Stevens. Again, he'll try to protect that inside line. In fact, he'll go middle on the entry into turn number 1. Stevens goes low. Cameron Merriman, who I think is just rolling around at the moment, just knowing that, well, I'll just sit back here and just get some laps under my belt, get used to the setup, because these drivers, again, Alex, all Fix It Up Racing, they're all on the same set, and well, that can be very difficult for some drivers to make the advances through the field, but really looking forward to the 35-lap A main event later on tonight as Croak still leads the way with 3 to run.
Croak, Merriman, and Stevens are your top 3 right now. The 3 cars on track, and they're still very close together, even though Stevens is a lap down. As watch Stevens now goes top side here, or tries to go top there on Croak yet again, still trying to get back on the lead lap here. But now Croak holds the top side, goes for a little slider line there on the top side, but now gives the line still for Stevens. White flag in the air.
1 to go for Matthew Croak. Again, the 26 of Stevens. These 3 cars will be going to the show into turn number 3 and 4 for the final time. It's Croak going to get the win, but I think Stevens, tell you what, that would have been tight at the line, Alex, between those 2 drivers if it was for the race win. But the checkers are out, and we have our 4 cars, although the 3 cars only finished. We'll still put 4 into the back of tonight's main event. That'll be Matthew Croak, Cameron Merriman, Sean Stevens, and the Tim Sims 8 machine, who was lucky enough to go out and get a couple of laps before the connection issues plagued those Tim Sims cars. There it is, your official results for B main number 1. B main number 2, and let's see, we've got a lot of cars from the Tim Sims machine. Hopefully they are in the Tim Sims 3 alongside the Tim Sims 2 machine from position number 1 and 2.
Tim Sims 11 will start 3rd. Tim Sims 9 starts 4th.
Michael Millard out of position 5. Tim Sims 5 out of position number 6.
Tim Sims 10 starts 7th, and starting 8th, it's Andrew Boucher.
Well, this is going to be a fun race, Alex. This is going to be a fun race. Michael Millard, the only car on the racetrack. Now that right there is a solid chat.
I got nothing there, bud.
So we've basically got a 12-lap qualifying session.
You know what the interesting thing is?
Hang on.
Watched his stream. He actually did pretty decent. Ran a lot of consecutive laps. Now let's see if he can top those times again.
Okay. Well, now, you're wondering why the lines are up on next to their name. We're going to go to the best lap time, followed by the last lap time, because the green is out and Michael Millard has the Eldora Speedway all to himself at the moment. Lap number 1 will be quickest of course for the moment, 14.542. What kind of lap time do you reckon he's going to get down to, Alex?
I think he could get it to maybe a 14.1, maybe 14.0.
Okay. I reckon he's going to get the high. All right, okay, there we go.
Oh, there.
Mid 13's already 13.443. Now we've got a couple of the Tim Sims cars, the 9, 11, and the 10. Now the 2 and 3 are making their way onto the racetrack. 13.441 for Michael Millard, and we might as well take that off because he's got a 3-4 lap lead at the moment.
You know what? This is intriguing because now you got Tim Sims 9, 11, 10, 2, and 3 on the track here. Now it's just going to be a battle of who passes who for transfer spots.
Now, well, let's continue the weigh-in again. Like I said, I do believe they were having some sort of connection issues out in the venue in the Rumble in Fort Wayne, as they've got their race meeting on in just a couple of hours time. I believe that'll be on Pit Row TV, so make sure to check that out and support the people that are putting on a wonderful event and catch the likes of Tony Stewart racing there this weekend. I know they got a number of entries, and tell you what, I know, Matt. No, Alex, I'll be tuning in for that one.
Did you just call me?
Yes.
Good answer. Good answer, Brett Wheeler. So you see the Tim Sims 11 machine in that 25 machine. He is sitting in the third spot right now as behind the 31 machine, and I think that might be Tim Sims 2 I'm going to go with.
Tim Sims 3. Oh yeah, they came out onto the racetrack at all sorts of different times.
There's one name I'm trying to find on the entry list for this that is just as big as Tony Stewart, but I'm going to have a brain fart.
Well, while you try to remember that, the checkers are out. Michael Millard gets the win. The Tim Sims 9 car comes home second. Tim Sims 11 and Tim Sims 2. Going to get the job done as we take a look at your official results for B main at number 2, Michael Millard, followed by the Tim Sims 9, 11 and 2 cars coming home 2, 3 and 4, and then the Tim Sims 3, 10, 5 coming home 5, 6, 7. Unfortunately, they will not make the main event. Again, we'll show the, of course, what we've already had here. The race detail tonight is a 35 lap main event. Of course, this was through the qualifying race, and again, we can't forget, of course, the wonderful sponsors that have helped put on this wonderful event. Of course, Tim Sims, Racing to the Rumble, Fatheads Eyewear, the Holiday Inn Purdue in Fort Wayne. I believe there might be one more. I apologise. Like I said, been up for at least an hour or so. General Tyre also with their support.
Brett Wheeler, I figured out the other one.
Yes.
Ken Schrader.
Ah, yes.
As well as, Cap Henry's there.
So really looking forward to the A main here in about 3.25 minutes time, as these drivers are on the racetrack. 24 drivers getting set to do battle, all trying to take out the big one here tonight. Who will get the job done? Again, the VR poster that we've been showing all season long. The Rumble in the Fort Wayne VIP fan experience. I'm not sure who won that one, but I hope they are down there at the venue and enjoying their stay. And that's not a bad way to take a trip out to Fort Wayne with the VIP fan experience. 2 reserved seats for Friday and Saturday. Complimentary room courtesy of the Holiday Inn Purdue in Fort Wayne. and a Saturday breakfast. I could go for a breakfast right now. 2 fatheads I wear. Caps and a couple of koozies as well.
Well, the sad thing is, as you can tell, I did not win that.
You up?
I did not win that, as you can tell.
Yeah, no, look. I mean, I tried to enter. And I don't think I won either. For some reason, I'm not in America at the moment. So we'll take a quick break, come back on the other side of this. Main event up next here. The Rumble in the Fort Wayne, the 35-lap main event to determine who will take home the big check. And we are back here on UltimateDirtTV coverage of the racing to the Rumble in Fort Wayne here on the iRacing.com service. 410s here at the Eldora Speedway in Rossburg, Ohio. Brett Wheeler joined alongside Alex Robinson as we take a look at your starting grid for tonight's 35-lap main event, Alex.
Starting in the 24th spot, it's Tim Sims 2. Starting in the 23rd, it's that 8 machine for the Tim Sims.
Tim Sims 11 car rolls off at a position number 22 to the inside. The 26 for Wyobi Racing. It's Sean Stevens, position number 21.
Tim Sims 9 will start in the 20th spot. 19th, it's going to be Cameron Merriman.
Michael Millard rolls off at a position number 18. Matthew Croak will start position number 17.
Starting in the 18th spot, it's Michael Millard. Starting 17th, it's Matthew Croak. Oh, wait, you did that. I'm out of it. Jalen Cox will start 16th. Lyndon Jones starts 15th.
Yeah, we'll just roll with it. Lane Snook lines up at a position number 14. Chris Sebeske lining up at a position number 13.
Starting 12th, it's Ryan Sheet. Starting in the 11th spot, it's Dean Goretti.
Gertie.
You know I'm not good with names.
Thank you. Tim Sims 1 will start position number 10. Stephen Goldner lines up at a position number 9.
Starting 8th, it's Mason Hannigan. Starting in the 7th spot, it is Randy Shreves.
Braden Baker out of position number 6. The Tim Sims 7 car starts position number 5.
Kevin Hanley will start in the 4th spot. Jordan Mulherter starts in the 3rd.
And your front row for tonight's main event. Aiden Beal on the 13 machine will start position number 2. Alex Bergeron on the pole position. Just waiting on a couple of cars to come out of the pit area. So there's a number of drivers who, well, didn't make the call. Hey?
I said a pair of pro drivers starting on the front row.
Yes.
And then Mason Hannigan starting just a few rows back.
Well, this should be a good one. 35 laps on the board. Who will take out tonight's main event? Who will take home the big prize check? We are green. We are live for 35 here at the Eldora Speedway, Alex.
Already Mulherter has company back there. Caution flag out.
Well, that was an interesting start, Alex.
Very interesting. Here's your UltimateDirtTV instant replay.
But, I don't even think he was the problem. I think it was Michael Millard who had kind of nowhere to go. That's a wild stunt if I've ever seen one. I think we might leave that one alone.
I ain't touching it.
No, neither am I. I'm going to stay right away from it, Alex.
Why do I feel like Mason Hannigan's one of those guys who is, if the paint scheme wins, I'll keep it on. If the paint scheme loses, I'll change it.
Change it, yeah. Yeah, you know what? You might be right on that one. So, we do have a number. I can't stand cockpit. Can't stand the cockpit camera angle on here, and I hate people that use it too. It's the worst camera angle ever. Who you got? Let's play a game, Alex.
Okay.
We always pick a winner. We always pick a hard charger. As we go back to green, let's pick someone that's going to finish in the 5th position tonight.
Oh. Randy Shreves.
He was going to be my pick. Okay. I guess I'll go with Kevin Hanley.
I'm happy now.
Well, speaking of Shreves, he's in the 56. He's in position number 8 at the moment, battling with Stephen Goldner. Goldner in the 30 machine, trying to work to the inside. He'll try for the slide job. Not going to complete it as Shreves works back to the outside. Again, trying to keep an eye on Mason Hannigan, who's slipped back to position number 12, Alex.
Now Goldner in the A spot here. Now trying to make some more moves as he is under company there from Gertie. Gertie in the 9th spot right now, driving to the bottom side here. That battle is for your A spot.
Meanwhile, Braden Baker in the 71 machine, who was closing in on the 110 machine of Kevin Hanley. Hanley running in 4th position, just outside the podium right now. Bergeron, Beerline, and Vaherda 1, 2, and 3 at the moment.
Now Mulherter and Beerline going at it for your 2nd spot. Right behind it's Baker and Hanley. So 2 by 2 they go, but guess who's smiling right now? That 12 machine of Alex Bergeron, who's starting to pull away even more from that 2nd spot of Mulherter right now. As there's Baker, now that 10 7 machine coming up to the 6th spot there, gaining on Baker.
Keep an eye again, Randy Shreves and Stephen Goldner still continuing their battle over the last sort of 5 to 6 laps here in the main event. Goldner slides up, Shreves works it back to the inside. Hanley just in front of them as well. Now battling with Aiden Beerline. Beerline got some problems. Beerline going to slip back to position number 4. Hanley slides up in front of Beerline. Beerline tries to work it back around the outside. 3 wide. Braden Baker on the inside. Oh boy, this is going to get ugly, Alex. And there it does.
Just going to sit here and take a great chat.
Yeah, okay, righto. Good chat. Take a look at your UltimateDirtTV instant replay. 3 wide down the front straight away. And yeah, we're gonna give him the benefit of being out in the heat at the moment. You think you're gonna slide up and clear him, but I guess probably, you're looking at it now, obviously, we know probably the correct move was probably should have been just back out of it, stick the bottom side, and, well, you still got 20 odd laps left to run to try and make it back up and pass those guys, but maybe the inexperience, or the younger age, I should say, Alex.
Now you make me feel old.
Really?
I'm only 21 and you make me feel old because some of these kids are 5 years younger than me.
What's this? I think Braden Baker's only like 10 or 11, isn't he? Maybe 12?
Oh no, Beerline's like 15,
Yeah.
I think. Anne Marie, please correct me if I'm wrong. Is he 15 or is he older or younger? I'm gonna feel bad if I don't know his age.
You should feel bad. He's 14. Alex, I've got a daughter that is older than him. You want to talk about being old? Come at me. Yeah.
Brett Wheeler, the first group of kids I coached in football are sophomores in college. I feel old.
Yeah, look, that doesn't mean anything to me. How old? Give me age numbers.
They're 20, Brett.
They're 20 and you feel old.
I do feel old, but guess what?
Hey,
Alex
Zeus.
Burr- Yeah. Just when I was getting ready to get all excited back up again. Caution.
Let's see if we can have a look. One of the Tim Sims cars had crashed out. It's the whoever is driving the number 2 machine. Might have just been a case of that driver got the inside wall, and let me just say, you can't park there and the walls don't move. How many times do we have to tell these people?
Brett Wheeler, you got to realize some of these guys or girls are new to iRacing and are new and haven't seen the Power Class presentation.
Ah, okay.
So I think we should give them a rundown of what does and does not move.
Okay, look, I'll tell you what does move. Race cars. I'll tell you what doesn't move. Concrete walls, infield tractor tyres. Tell you where you can and can't park. You can't park on the racetrack.
You're missing one.
The poles.
The light poles do not move either.
Yep.
We found that out at Lima Land.
Yes, correct. You cannot park on the racetrack. You can park, however, on the infield. If the catch fence catches you, you still can't park there. But good job to the catch fence doing its job and catching you. And I think that's about all. I think that is all, Alex.
I think Craig Plater would be really proud of us for running down the whole Power Plats presentation for him.
He should be. He's only 51% part owner. I'm the other 49%.
Brett always wins. Brett always wins. Alex Bergeron, though, he is out in front here. Look at the jump from the 27 of Tim Sims, that 7 car. He is now in the second spot after getting by Jordan Malharder in 1 and 2. There's Randy Treves right now in the 5th spot.
Well, here comes Hatton, going to make it 3 wide on the inside. And that was the experience that I was talking about. He was 3 wide on the bottom side, and he's just stuck it down on the bottom side as Randy Treves goes around, and hashtag blame Alex on that one.
There it is.
Mm-hmm.
I knew it was going to happen. Now I...
Oh, yeah. You know what's going to come up too, don't you? No, hashtag.
There it is.
Yeah, there it, bam. The double whammy. That's what you get for picking was going to be my original pick. You know, if you don't pick Randy Treves, that doesn't happen.
You know, oh, I forgot. We didn't do picks, but now it's mid-race. Somebody told me specifically when he found out I was on call for this one not to pick him for the win.
Aiden Beerline?
And he's sitting in second right now. So, you know what? Jordan Malherder is my pick to win this feature event.
He ain't winning. So on board with Matthew Croak sitting in 11th position. How about Sean Stevens from 21st to 10th? He's at a plus 11 at the moment. And that might be racing at number 26 machine. Again, he was up, I don't know what time he got up, but it would have at least been able to be in like 6:45, 6:30 in the morning, just to get up and do this one. I in fact got a message about 2 or 3 o'clock this morning asking if I was going to be awake for this race, and I was just like, I'm still sleeping. 16 down, 19 remaining, Alex. We're closing on the half race distance as we ride on board at the moment with Matthew Croak in the Phantom Motorsports number 2 machine. And you can see all the action happening in front of him, and that was tight or tight like a giraffe.
Oh man, that ooh. I'm not even driving right now, and that made me hold on to my steering wheel.
You pucker up?
Just a bit.
Just a touch. Alex.
Wheeler?
Jordan Maherdis has been sent back behind Matthew Croak. And I'm sort of oblivious to as why.
Just gonna wait for a text message saying never like me again.
So the lights are out, 17 down, 18 to go. So we're about half a lap away. Alex, when they get to the back straightaway next time by, it is going to be halfway. So we're going to start lap number 18 of this 35 lap journey. Green flag is out. Alex Bergeron, Kevin Hamley, Stephen Goldner, 1, 2, and 3. Mason Hannigan, 4th range sheet in 5th as we watch Stephen Goldner on screen trying to fend off the little hurricane of Mason Hannigan.
Hannigan there trying to go to the bottom, but now here comes Goldner now to the inside here on Hanley. Those two side by side for the second spot. Hanley and Goldner going at it here. Hannigan right behind in that 22 machine on the top side there. Throw a slider there from Goldner, but he's going to lose some speed. Here comes Hannigan now to the inside. 3-car battle for the second spot.
Hannigan worked it down to the bottom into turn number 1. He stayed low out of turn 2. He'll run the slide line, slide up in front of Stephen Goldner. Goldner trying to turn it back underneath. Now Goldner, it's his turn to throw the slide job. Is it? No, he'll stay glued to the bottom side. Hannigan drives around him in the 22 machine. So Mason Hannigan into position number 3, but it's only momentarily because Stephen Goldner says, yeah, nah, I'm going back to your inside, buddy.
To trade sliders here. Hannigan and Goldner, watch out. Dirty in the 5th spot right now, catching up and bringing Sean Stevens and Sheep with them as well here. So Hannigan and Goldner need to be careful here. Keep trading sliders back and forth though. Goldner with a heck of a run on the bottom side there out of turn number 1 and 2. Stays up top. Here comes Ready now to Mason Hannigan.
Just take the A out of that one, and it's Gertie. Alex, it's Gertie in the 15 machine. You're still watching Hannigan now going to fend off a challenge from Dean Gertie as we go yellow, as that battle was going to start to heat up between Gertie and Hannigan as we are under yellow. I'm just trying to see what happened. Another one of those Tim Sims cars. It's a Tim Sims 7 machine. No, it wasn't. Maybe it was. Why am I not showing? There we go. It always amazes me as to why people come out onto the racetrack when it's under green flag conditions and they stop to bring out the caution.
Are you can't yawn because when you yawn, I yawn, and this can't happen.
Alex, you're 4 o'clock in the you're 4:15 in the afternoon over there. I'm 8:15 in the morning.
I was
I've
up earlier than you.
I've been up. Yeah, you know what? That seems like a you problem.
See how this works?
No, I don't. Tell me how does this work, Alex? Because I'm gonna yawn.
Can you not yawn, please?
Oh, that was a good one. Oh, you know when you yawn, you get like that real good stretch too.
Oh yeah.
Oh, that's happening right now. Oh, I want to say there's very little feelings that can top that.
My teachers did not like me because that was usually my yawns in class because, you know, sitting in an hour worth of school classes does not help in those chairs. But green flag back out here as Alex Bergeron is closing in here on winning a big payday. But now Hanley and Goldner, those two heat up their battle now for the second spot there. That 110 machine starts and caution flag back out of the race.
Well, these drivers are really starting to get desperate. We will have 10 to go on the next restart, and he's been a lonely man out in front. 10 laps away, Alex. You could almost say if he gets the checkered flag right now, he's looking at $100 a lap.
Aggressive.
Thank you. I did math all by myself.
Wait,
Where were you on that one?
I'm the math guy here.
Yeah, but where were you on that one?
I didn't think we were doing math.
Oh, look, there's always time for math. There's always time for Power Plat's presentation. There's always time for math.
There's always time for pretty ponies.
Ooh. Hey, you're the pretty pony guy.
You know what? One of these days, I'm going to find a race that you're calling. Going to make sure I have a pretty pony sprint car. And you're going to call it.
Yeah, okay. Are we on racing after this?
You might.
What are we racing?
I don't know. Wait, I might go to the movies yet.
What are you going to see?
West Side Story.
Oh, yeah. Is that on the east side?
Yeah.
Yeah, here for a little bit longer. Actually, I might go farming, actually.
I haven't bought it yet.
Oh, you should. You should. Here we go. 10 laps left to run here in the racing to the Rumble in Fort Wayne. A big payday up for grabs right now. Bergeron continues to lead the way from Hanley, Goldner, and Hannigan. Sean Stevens. Goldner gets into the wall. He's going to lose a number of positions. She and Stevens both whisker on by as we go yellow.
See, Brett Miller, I still need a new computer before I buy that.
Before.
My lovely old potato can only do so much.
I reckon your potato can handle it. Just do me a favour, and don't attempt to build.
What do you mean?
Well, the last time you tried to build on there, you had motocross jumps all over the joint.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Ah, I do.
I don't know.
Tried to go through a field. Next thing you know, there's a 14-foot little jump there for Alex Robin to go whee.
I remember who was flying overhead in the car in the truck.
Yeah. I mean, it was fun. It looked fun.
Oh, it was a blast. It's like riding Pro Force at Wild West.
Ah, see, now we're talking my language. I'm a rallycross guy now, Alex.
You're a what?
I'm a rallycross guy. I mean, hell, I'm even a Porsche guy. Yeah, that dark side that I spoke about of so disgustingly for so many years. I'm there. I'm there, Alex.
I'm just going to sit here and watch Alex Bergeron take us back to the green flag here, and I you didn't say that on live stream.
Oh no, I did. Big rally.
So.
I'm a big rallycross fan, by the way.
But yet I remember a few months ago you bashed me when Alex said, I'm going to go run some asphalt officials and run some NASCAR.
Yeah, I'll do that with you.
But it's at Michigan. It's not like it's at Daytona. I can't wait for Daytona week to come up.
Hey, did you know, I'm pretty sure it's Michigan. If you look out of turn 2, you know, there's trees on the right-hand side outside the racetrack, right?
Yeah?
Have you ever looked at those trees closely enough?
No.
When you do they look like elephants?
Now I gotta go look at this later.
So that right there is an old joke from, I want to say about, I don't know, 6 or 7 years ago, so before Dirt came out on iRacing. There was a number of us who used to race on asphalt. You know, Joel Berkeley, Corey Wenzel, Jordan Mitchell, James Rice. So it's just, yeah, there was probably about 10 or 12 of us that used to get on here and just race asphalt stuff. I mean, we'd race legend cars, street stocks. We'd have a ball on here, right? And we came across that those trees on the outside look similar to an elephant.
Very interesting.
Yeah, but 7 to go. How many doll hairs per lap is that now, Alex?
I'm a math guy. Do whatever it is. I'm not good at math unless I'm doing points wise. But guess what? Mason Hannigan right now in the third spot here is trying to chase down that 110 of Kevin Haley, but Sean Stevens and Sheet right behind Jordan Hallherder has made the climb back into the top 10 now, so is Randy Shreves.
Hannigan in the right rear, just jumping the cushion just a little bit, and a little love tap of the concrete wall. $200 a lap right now for Alex Bergeron. 5 laps left remaining. Here comes Hannigan down to the inside now on Hanley. He slides up. Hanley turns it back underneath him. It is a distance of what is 2 to 3 tenths of a second between Bergeron and Hanley. And in fact, jump out to 4 tenths of a second with 4 to go as we go yellow.
Two more laps and then have this caution, because then it's in my favorite time of year.
Pardon?
We'd have a green-white checkered, and I'd be very happy, but we're not there yet.
Ah. We're almost there.
Almost only counts in horseshoes and hand grenades.
Yeah, that's close enough though.
Trust me, I almost won races before, but Brett Wheeler, let's talk about this for a second.
Okay.
First week of the season in the, the 2020, quote unquote 2022 season on iRacing.
Yeah.
Out of 3 official dirt races, 1 I did not start because my steering wheel was acting up. My 2 that I have start features, I have gone 100%. I've gone 2 for 2 in getting top 5 finishes. I am happy right now.
Hell yeah, buddy. It's time to retire.
Yeah, right?
When you're having that good of a result, it's time to retire.
Before I have a mental breakdown come January when everything else starts and I have to start running leagues again.
Mm-hmm. So I've done bugger all officials in the past 2 seasons. I think I've done more officials this season than what I've done combined in the last 2 seasons. And I think...
do we have anything tomorrow?
Pardon?
Do we have anything tomorrow?
No, that was tomorrow.
I'm racing tomorrow.
I don't even know what tomorrow is.
Tomorrow's Sunday. Today's Sunday. Tomorrow will be Monday.
No, we're pretty quiet here on UDTV right up until the New Year, so...
That's good. Guess who else is racing right now? Kevin Haley and Mason Hannigan right now. Hannigan just trying to hold on that third spot as Sean Stevens gaining ground right now. Hannigan chasing down that 110 machine as he's doing the same to Alex Bergeron here, but Bergeron still holding on.
2 laps left to run for Bergeron. Hanley running in second. Hannigan in third. Hannigan trying the inside, trying to take away position number 2. He will, but Hanley works it back to the inside. Alex, the white flag is out. You can bring us home, buddy.
12 machine of Alex Bergeron has led start to finish. Hannigan now goes to the inside on Hanley. Those two side by side. Hannigan going to hold the bottom. Hanley up top. Alex Bergeron, though, he's going to win the feature event. Wrecking across the line there. Hannigan was second. Hanley in third. Sean Stevens in the fourth spot. And Sheep in that fifth spot. Brett Wheeler, neither one of our picks finished in the fifth spot.
Yeah, I picked Ryan Sheep.
No, you didn't. Don't you dare. You picked Hanley.
Pick Ryan Sheep just then.
Oh, here we go again. Brett always wins, but here is your feature results. Alex Bergeron with the win. Kevin Hanley going to take home the second spot. Mason Hannigan in third. Sean Stevens and Ryan Sheep round out the top 5.
Matthew Craig, Jordan Maherta, Randy Shreezy, Tim Sim 8, and Aiden Beerline round out your top 10.
Tim Sims 9 and 11th. Lyndon Jones, Tim Sims 2, Dean Gertie, Tim Sims 7 will round out the top 15.
And you go to Stephen Goldner in 16, Tim Sims 1, Tim Sims 11 in 17, 18, Jalen Cox and Braden Baker, your top 20.
21st, it was Michael Millard, Lane Snook in 22nd, Chris Sabisky in the 23rd spot, and then Cameron Merriman rounds out your feature results.
Alex, we're going to go down to Victory Lane. Tell what you can chat to our winner here tonight.
And coming home with the win tonight, the 12 machine, Alex Bergeron. And I tell you what, you didn't look like you were battled at all up there. You were just running your own race, rolling around the top, a few cautions here and there. But a pretty easy day for you there at the office.
Yeah, well, it was tough just because the top there's it was changing a little bit and all these yellows and a reset to 0% on the track before the feature. But the track was actually very good there at the end. I'm not gonna lie, but definitely the inverts and all this. We had to go through a couple things, but we made sure to stay on track, stay alive, and be there at the end.
And now we talked about it early in the heat races here. During your heat race, the track was still pretty tacky, but it was a racy surface there from the get-go. Talk about how this racetrack, in the new season, how it actually has been racing, because what I noticed, the tacky has been very racy of lately.
Yeah, for sure, you're right. Just like the heat race there, it was very tacky, very fresh, but you actually had to make a line choice. You couldn't just go out there and run the bottom line and be the fastest. It was really changing, and I was kind of boxed in there between Steven there and I know who was in front of me there. It was a Tim Sims car, but I was stuck in the middle and the bottom and couldn't go anywhere. So I had to change my line, kind of throw a slide job there and get myself out of that box and trying to get ahead. But we did everything we could there, and in the feature, we ran a smooth line at the beginning and saved a little bit of fuel there because we didn't have enough fuel to finish the race between 22 gallons. So we had to save a bit of fuel. But in the end, we were able to save it a little bit and win the race.
Now another big payday for that 12 machine and those great sponsors. Take some time and thank them for another big win.
For sure, thank you. Definitely got to thank Team ABR Esports, Rebecca, Jason, everyone that supports ourselves and our team. Pitlogic Cap, CSI Shocks, BNB Dirt Racing Simulators, Stucco and Joint, Simon Gents, Redline Race Designs for the amazing wrap, CD Syntography, Wraps and Stitches, and of course ABR Step Shop, and of course you guys for broadcasting this and the event, Rumble. It's so awesome to be here, and to be able to come on top is even better. So I thank everyone watching, and hopefully next year we can do the same.
That is your winner, the 12 machine of Alex Bergeron.
Well, we don't have second and third, so that will wrap up the coverage. Alex, thank you for your time. I'm going to say this afternoon for you because technically it's still in the afternoon. It's not quite the night time. We're wrapped up in an hour and 15 minutes or so, and the final race of the season delivers here at the Eldora Speedway.
been a great one here, Brett. I'm so happy that I could join you for this race. I've been following the lovely racing down there. I can't wait to watch the Rumble again in Fort Wayne tonight. It's going to be great. And ladies and gentlemen, if you don't have a subscription to watch it, I tell you what, it's worth every penny to get the subscription to watch that race. Brett Wheeler, it was phenomenal last night, and it's going to be another one tonight.
Yeah, it certainly is. Check out Pit Row TV for all your racing to the Rumble needs in Fort Wayne later on tonight. In fact, they'll be starting pretty soon, I believe, or they might have already started. I'm not too sure. I haven't caught up with that one. But again, a big thank you to the sponsors that made all this possible throughout the course of what has been about 8 months or so. We're having, of course, one race every month on a Tuesday night, right up until today or this morning, tonight, whatever you want to call it, wherever you are from around the world. But we have crowned our winner here tonight. So big congratulations goes to our top 3. Until next time, on behalf of the team here at Ultimate Dirt TV and the management behind the scenes, on behalf of Alex Robinson, I'm Brett Wheeler signing off saying good night. We'll see you soon.